There is not much time left. 14 days? Even you
Yes,
can go with the
ma'am.
maximum 13 days. Yeah. 14th
Yes, ma'am.
day you have the exam. Okay, hello everyone. Nausheen, come in front of the camera and assalamu alaikum. A very, very good evening to you. And welcome to Liakat's Kids English School. And this is class for 7 to 8, batch number 1. Today, first, I'm going to start my lesson with a vocabulary session. But today we will do like instead of very, how we can write in other words. We have done we have done lots of it, right? Instead of very, we have learned it. But I want to see that how many of you have remembered all these things. So these are some of the words that you are going to write instead of very wise, what you can use. So I'm giving you 10 minutes for it, and just write
Okay,
down
miss.
the answers.
Okay, miss.
Okay, follow. Very wise. What is very wise?
Sage. Sage.
Very rainy.
Pouring.
Good.
Pouring. Okay. Very competitive.
I haven't written that. Fierce.
Okay. Very cheap.
Stingy. Inexpensive.
Extensive.
Inexpensive.
Sneaky. Okay. Very confused.
Perplexed.
Very exciting.
Thrilling. Exhilarating.
Very sleepy.
Drowsy.
Very thin. And very loved. Very thin,
Adored.
gaunt. Yes. Very
Adored.
thin, gaunt. Very
Um,
sleepy, lethargic. Very competitive, cutthroat. Okay, very weak.
Very weak. Frail.
Very eager.
Written that.
Very detailed. Okay, you couldn't do it. Got it. Very weak, frail,
Meticulous.
very eager, keen, very detailed, meticulous. Very crowded, bustling. Very simple, basic. Very tall, towering. Very different, desperate. Not desperate, this is disparate. Then very empty, desolate. Okay.
Miss, can you show it again, please, for a second? Never. I want to take
Okay.
a screenshot. Done, miss.
Okay, second task is that I'm going to give you a picture and you need to describe it. You need to say it orally. You need to perform it orally. And if I say that what will be your focus? আচ্ছা যদি বলি যে এখানে তোমার কি কি হাইলাইট হচ্ছে, ক্যান ইউ টেল মি যে প্রথম ছবি দেখার পরে what was the highlighting things you can follow here?
The home baking shop, the car, and the
The
house.
house.
Very good. The three things. So I want you to write as much detailed, not write. I want to say that just say it or present it in a very detailed way. If you want to take short notes according to it, or if you want to say that, okay, I will speak about this, you can take short notes, but I'm giving you 10 minutes time for preparing yourself that what are you going to say me about this picture. Okay. Do you get my point?
Yes, Miss, got
You
it.
can take the
Yes,
other
Miss.
things also, but your main focus, first three things will be this three. And you can put other things like this or the other environment created here. You can say it lastly. But first you need to focus on the main that we can see here, which is emphasizing or underscoring.
Okay, Miss. Okay. That's a meticulous picture, and the picture is really very vibrant. And first of all, I can see there is a bakery which is named Home Baking, and there are lots of delicious foods which are baked in this bakery. And I can see there are two customers are buying something from the bakery, and there are two persons in the bakery, and one is cooking and one is serving, I guess so. And the first customer I can see is a smart lady who is wearing a white top with a blue skirt. She's holding a hat, and next to the young lady, a little boy is standing who's wearing a brown colored pant and a white shirt. He is also buying something from here, and the server is a girl who is wearing a blue frock with a pink kitchen apron. And next to the bakery, a dog is standing. There is also a man sitting on his car, and his car is color burgundy. There is a dog sitting on his car, and I think it's his pet. And behind all the things, there is a great painted and well designed a duplex house, which is colored with a combination of white and light brown. Done, Miss.
Okay. What about the other? What is the title of your picture? I mean, you have said a story. What is the title of it?
Miss, I haven't given any title.
Why?
I forgot.
What can you give then?
Miss, can't I give it the. No, no, no. What should I say? I need to think about it. Oh, Miss, I'm really sorry about it.
Okay, let's go with
Okay.
Ishan.
Uh, I have to say the title of the story.
Yeah, you are making a
Uh,
story. Won't you give it?
okay.
Miss, I thought it was a picture description.
Okay,
I
you
also
can write
thought
it.
it.
Also me. Also me.
Yes, picture description, but you are telling it as a story, like, no, is it
Yeah.
not like that? You are not just
Mhm.
telling some of it. You are just okay.
Okay. The title of the story is Mountainous Morning. First, there is a bakery shop whose name is Home Baking, and there is a shopkeeper. There's a lady shopkeeper, and there are a lot of things to sell, like orange juice, chocolate, and biscuits. There are three customers, and a boy, some cookies on his hand, and maybe his mother. His on his hand there is a hat and some cookies. Beside
What?
him,
Say this sentence again.
what, miss?
Say the sentence again.
Uh, Beside them,
Beside them. Yes, go on. Finish the sentence.
beside them, beside them there is a girl. Maybe she is buying some cakes. Okay. Behind the customer there is a dog is walking, and
Behind the
behind this
customer, is it behind or in front of
uh
it?
be, okay front of the in front of the
It's the front of the
customers.
picture, right? Front of the customer also. Not behind of it.
Okay, okay,
Okay,
okay.
go on.
Front of the customer. There's a dog. He's walking, and there is a violet color car, which is looking
Hmm.
like old car, and the rider has
Old car.
also a pet. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
miss. This design is old,
Okay. Like
and
90s model, right?
yes,
No,
miss.
the 80s
The
model.
rider. Yes, miss. The rider has also a pet on his car. Behind everything, we can see a very well designed duplex house, which has a combination of different colors like a red door, red windows, white wall and pillars, and brown shade.
Pillars,
The
can you see?
combination
Oh,
of the
pillars,
color,
this one. Okay, okay. Acha. Then?
yes, miss. The combination or the color mixing of this house is really awesome. And about the weather, the it's looking like a hot summer day. Some birds are flying. The sun is right, and the we can see also some mangoes are hanging on the top right of the photo, top right of the picture.
Where are the mangoes?
Mm,
Why I can't see the mangoes?
uh, let me see the top right.
Top
Miss, I
right.
think
These
he's
are,
talking
Oh, I
about the
saw
Is
dry
it
them in
leaves.
yellow.
is it leaves? Is it
yeah,
dry
these are
leaves?
dry leaves. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, these
sorry,
are
sorry.
dry
I
leaves.
think it was mangoes.
Okay. The tree when it
Okay.
doesn't look like a
I
mango tree also. Okay, go on. Then
yeah. Okay. In front of the house, we can see a grassy plain area where some animals are eating grass. That's all about this picture.
okay, what about the birds? Why are the birds missing here? What about the
I say
trees
the birds.
behind? Birds you say? Okay, I missed it then.
Yeah,
The
birds means.
apples, the dog, the
So
basket,
I
there are
say the
some.
dogs. Okay.
Yeah, dog বলেছো
And
হ্যাঁ
there.
আমি বলছি যে এগুলো নোটিসেবল আর কি. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Ishan. Let's go with the next one. Who wants to say? Nondika or Arisha?
Miss, I need some time more. I want to add more details.
Okay. What about Arisha?
Yes, I can try now.
Okay, go on.
Um, The title of the story is A Bright Morning. First of all, I can see there is a baker. The name of the baker is a home baking. There are two children. There are two children who is the
Children?
seller of
What is
children.
children?
Sorry, there are two children on the baker who is selling the foods, and there are two customers who is buying the foods. A woman and I think there he is a I'm and his son and her son. There are different types of tasty foods
He and
like
her
a
son.
pan.
Who is it?
Sorry, Miss. She and her son.
Yeah.
The
Mm.
woman and with her son. And we can see different types of tasty foods on the baker. There are the pancakes, the biscuits, the bread, and also a pot of juice. And the women wearing a blue skirt is in her hand there is a bucket of some food, and on the other hand there is a hut. The boy wearing a brown pant also buying the also lifting the foods. Beside the beside the baker, on the two sides there are two tubs. The tubs were filled with different colors of flowers, and in front of the baker there is a blackboard. On the blackboard, I think there are written the items of the
Written. They are
food. The
written.
name of they're
Okay,
written
okay.
the name of the items, and
Mm-hmm.
also there is a bucket of
food on the grass and a colorful green bag. Beside the home baking, there on the road there is a car. On the car there is a man who is driving. Behind him, a pet is sitting. On the corner of the picture, there is a well furnished house. The color combination of the house is white and the roof is light brown color. There is also a chimney on that house. In front of the house, there is a big field, and also there are two cows who are eating the grass. The house is placed on a very beautiful environment. There are many trees, and also there is a common thing on the whole picture that there are many birds. Some of them flying on the sky, some of them were sitting on the roof of the baker, and some of them are sitting on the field. And also in front of the woman there is a dog. That's all, miss.
Okay. Nandika, yes, let's hear about you. Then I will say my comments, give my comments to all of you. Yeah, go on.
So my title is Sunny Afternoon Bake Sale by the Farmhouse. So this picture illustrates a warm, sunny afternoon in the countryside filled with charm. In the background stands a two-story farmhouse with white walls and red accents surrounded by lush trees and greenery. The sky is clear and the golden sunlight bathes the entire scene. The classic purple vintage car with wooden side paneling is parked in front of the house where a man sits in the driver's seat observing the lively bake sale happening nearby. He also kept his pet dog in his passenger seat. In front of the farmhouse, a couple of animals gaze peacefully on the green lawn. Small birds are flying and perching on branches, and a dog with a brown and white coat stands near the bake sale stand looking around with curiosity. The the bake sale stand labeled home baking under a red and white striped canopy is filled with an assortment of homemade treats. A friendly woman in a blue skirt and white top stands by the stand holding a bag of fresh bread rolls while talking to a young boy within a white shirt and brown shorts. Behind the stand, a girl with dark hair in a red apron serves baked goods while another girl in a blue dress with a pink apron holds a plate gazing at the delicious treats on display. The scattered red apples on the ground near the woman's feet add a rustic touch, enhancing the sense of bountiful cozy day in the countryside. The whole scene is cheerful and inviting, evoking the warmth of community and the simplicity of rural life. Thank you.
Well done, Nandika. There were adjectives that was pretty much good enough. Not just simple sentences, but in complex way, giving more detail, adding adjectives, putting on it. Yeah. And I was wondering about what about the starting of it. You gave an introductory part, which you said that this is a warm sunny day, right? With a bright something. Yes. Whenever you say something or present something, there must be an introduction. ধরো তুমি story লিখছো. Even if you're writing a story, we give an intro, right? And at last, after you have given something or just speak about something, you gave a conclusion part also, right? But all of you, except Nandika, you didn't give any introductory sentences, right? I mean,
Yes.
first you need to go with the paraphrasing or theme idea of the thing, right? তোমার জেনারেলি বা আমরা যেটাকে বলে থাকি প্যারাফ্রেজিং একটা ইন শর্ট তুমি একটা ছবিকে ব্রিফ কিভাবে বলছো Then you will go with a detailed explanation. First, you need to start with a brief of it. So that's the thing. And yes, whenever you are describing a picture, আচ্ছা আমরা describe বলতে কি বুঝি? বর্ণনা করা, রাইট? আর বর্ণনা দেওয়ার মানেই হচ্ছে কি? We need to give adjectives on it, right? The more adjectives, the more thing you your picture will be detailed, will emphasized, তাই না? তোমার describing মানেই হচ্ছে তোমার adjectives দিতে হবে, okay?
Amen.
And at last the conclusion will be held where you will, okay, if I say that what will be the conclusion of it, conclusion কিন্তু ইন্ট্রোই একটা প্যারাফ্রেজিং করা, তুমি ইন্ট্রোডাকশনে যা দিবা বা পুরা প্যাসেজটা বা পুরা যেটা বলবা ওইটারই একটা শর্ট ফর্মে তোমার কনক্লুডিং করা. So if I give a conclusion on it, you can add something like this, that this picture shows a peaceful and cheerful day in the countryside. It can also be the introductory line. তাই না? যে এই picture তোমাকে কি করছে, ওই যে ও যেমন বলছে illustrates the warm sunny day of so countryside or rural area. So then you can say families gathered at a small bake stand, enjoying freshly baked treats and the warm sunshine. The colors and smiles create a feeling of happiness and togetherness. Everyone from the children to the adults and even the pets is enjoying the simple joys of homemade food and nature. It reminds us of the warmth and joy that can come from spending time together in a beautiful place. I know that most of it এটা তোমাকে পুরাপুরি পিকচারের বর্ণনা করছে না, করছে কি মানে পিকচারে তোমাদের তোমরা পিকচার ডিসক্রিপশন বলতে বুঝো পিকচারে যা যা আছে সেগুলোকেই হাইলাইট করা। বাট আমরা কি করব, এখন থেকে পিকচার দিলে তোমার ইন্ট্রো অ্যান্ড কনক্লুশনে উই উইল অ্যাড মোর সেন্টেন্সেস অন ইট, whatever you have in your comment. আমরা বলি না কমেন্ট বা ওপিনিয়ন, তুমি তোমার কমেন্ট করবা বা ওপিনিয়ন দিবা যে পিকচারটা দেখে what do you feel about it. Okay, so your concluding can be given here. So that's the thing. So today's vocabulary is little bit difficult for you. Mostly অনেকগুলো জানো, আবার অনেকগুলো it's not with your concern. Like alleviate. Do you know what is the meaning of alleviate in Bangla?
No, miss, I am hearing for the first time.
Okay, astrology শুনেছো. So
Yes.
let's go with three. Everyone go. Acha, we are four persons here. Okay, so go with 4 words each. Okay, let's start with Noshin. Yeah.
Okay. Alleviate. To alleviate pain or suffering means to make it less intense or severe. She needed something to alleviate the pain in her back. Astrology. Astrology is the study of the stars in the belief that they influence people's lives. Jack, who studies astrology, believes that the stars can predict the future. Should I go with another one?
Uh, okay. So আচ্ছা, তার মানে alleviate বলতে আমাদের কি বোঝাচ্ছে? What do we mean by alleviate then? বুঝতে পারি নাই। To alleviate pain or suffering means to make it less intense or severe. That means relief, উপশম করা বা কমানো। Alleviate means কমানো। ঠিক আছে, অ্যাস্ট্রোলজি তো আমরা বুঝতে পেরেছি, যেটা আমাদের এখানে কোনো কিছু না, ওই যে যে অনেক সময় আমরা দেখি ভাগ্য আজকে এরকম হবে এরকম হবে। And differentiate, we all know it. Disrupt, what do you mean by disrupt?
To warn something about someone?
No. Disrupt means হচ্ছে prevent বা তোমার বাধা দেওয়া, disturb করা. When you say disturb or you are not allowing to do something to someone, or prevent, এই যে দেখো, prevent them from working, that means বাধা দেওয়া, ঠিক আছে? Okay, now let's go with Arisha.
Yes, miss. From
Go,
equation,
go
okay.
on.
An equation is a math operating to determine the value of something. I use the Pythagorean to theorem to solve the equation.
Pythagorean. Pythagorean.
To
পিথাগোরাসের
solve the
উপপাদ্য কে কে পেয়েছো? পিথাগোরাস, তোমাদের তো পার কথা.
Yes,
Yes,
I
miss.
got
Pythagoras.
it. I have it in my book.
So this is
Miss, I got
Pythagorean.
it.
me to
Then
um err. To err means to make a mistake. The pilot
er,
erred.
er.
Err. To err means to make a mistake. The pilot erred in his estimate of the time it would take to make the trip. Miss, should I go with
And
anomalous?
another word for.
Miss, the
Another
other
one.
word also?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
another one.
Miss, what is the pronunciation of the word?
It's erroneous.
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 Okay. Erroneous. When something is erroneous, it is incorrect or only partly correct. The child held the erroneous belief that time machines were real. Frantic. If people or things are frantic, they behave in a wild way because they are present. The cat
Okay,
became
okay,
frantic.
okay, okay. Acha, the cat became frantic when I tried to give it a bath. So তোমাকে কি বলছে? ইরনিয়াস দ্বারা তাহলে আমরা কি বুঝলাম? আর তো মানে বুঝছি যে ভুল, ইকুয়েশন মানে সূত্র, আর বাকি ইরনিয়াস, it is incorrect or only partly correct. The child had the erroneous belief that time machines were real. মানে কি বলছে যে এটা ভুল অথবা আংশিক সত্য বা এরকম আর কি.
Does
Then
it mean like Bhranto?
yes, you can also say that. Misbelief. No, not like that. The thing, it will go with the object actually.
Okay, got it. I don't know how
The
to explain.
frantic, if people or things are frantic, they behave in a wild way because they are frightened. তাহলে কি করছে? ফ্র্যান্টিক মিন্স মানে ভয়ে হচ্ছে, আমরা ভয়ে অনেকে কি করি? চুপ হয়ে যাই, তাই না? ওরা ভয়ে আরো ভায়োলেন্ট হয়ে যায়, ঠিক আছে? আমরা ভয়ে চুপসায় যাই, আর অনেকে আছে ভয়ে হচ্ছে তোমার ভায়োলেন্ট হয়ে যায়। সো ভয়ে যখন ওই ভায়োলেন্টটা হয়ে যাও তখন হবে এই ফ্র্যান্টিক। ওকে, দেন লেটস গো উইথ নন্দিকা. ইয়েস.
How? How? The hull of a book or tank is the main body of it. After the wreck at sea, the ship's hull was the last part to sink. Ina- Inadvertent. When an action is inadvertent, it is done without realizing what you are doing. She made an error,
Inadvertent error.
inadvertent error when she knocked over the nail polish.
You can say unintentionally. The accident occur, or you, this will be something like it, that it is done without realizing what you are doing. সে বুঝতেই পারছে না বা যে এটা করার পরে আমার কি হতে পারে. Okay, next two words, Nondika.
Improvise. To improvise something is to do it with whatever is available or without planning. There was no meat for the pizza, so we improvised with what was in the fridge. Latitude. The latitude of a place is its distance from the equator. The device was able to tell the traveler his exact latitude.
আচ্ছা, মানে ল্যাটিটিউড মানে হচ্ছে তোমার দূরত্বটা, ঠিক আছে, জায়গাটা থেকে। Okay, now let's go with Ishan.
Uh, Miss from multitude.
No, mariner.
Okay, mariner. Mariner is a sailor. The old man used his
Old
telescope to find.
mariner used his telescope. Mariner.
Okay. The old mariner used his telescope to find the shore. Multitude. A multitude of things or people is a very large number of them. A multitude of people were waiting at the airport. Uh,
Nuisance.
Nuisance. A
Mm.
nuisance is a person or thing that is annoying or causes a lot of problems. Uh, the teenagers uh, considered her noisy little brother to be quite in a nuisance.
Nuisance. Nuisance. Nuisance মানে হচ্ছে বিশৃঙ্খলাকারী, ঠিক আছে? Okay, did you go with the 4 or not? Permanence is the fourth number.
Okay, permanence. The permanence of something is its ability to last forever. Poor poor results will uh, what's
Threaten.
this word?
Threaten. Threat. হুমকি.
Threaten. Oh,
হুম.
the poor results will threaten the uh, permanence of the new teaching system.
Okay. গুলো আমি পড়ে দিচ্ছি তাহলে। Revolve. To revolve around something is to keep it as the main feature or focus. Revolve মানে হচ্ছে তুমি একটা জিনিসকে কেন্দ্র হিসেবে রেখে ওটার চারপাশে, যেমন আমি যদি বলি যে the earth revolves around the sun, তার মানে কি করে, তোমার সূর্যটাকে কেন্দ্র করেই তো পৃথিবী ঘুরতে থাকে, তাই না? So that is called revolves. Then soothe. To soothe means to calm someone who is angry or upset. Soothe means ঠান্ডা করা. The mother soothed her crying baby by rocking him in her arms. Stranded. If someone is stranded, they are prevented from leaving a place. When the plane left, my sister and I were stranded in China. তার মানে কি বলছে যে স্ট্র্যান্ডেড মানে হচ্ছে কোনো কিছু, মানে কোনো জায়গাতে যাওয়ার জন্য তোমাকে বাধা দেওয়া। Volatile. When something is volatile, it is likely to change suddenly and unexpectedly. The volatile volcano might explode at any moment. That means unexpected situation, which is called volatile. Okay, what do you think about today's vocabulary? Little bit hard rather than the previous lessons?
Yes,
Yes,
means
Miss.
these are some advanced or like new vocabularies to us.
Yes.
Yes. So, do you like it or do you want to go with no? It's very hard. We should skip it. What do you want to
Miss,
go
I
for?
really like them.
It's very fun to learn these new vocabularies.
Okay. Then it's nice to hear that. Okay, আজকে আমি এটার এক্সাম্পল মানে এটার এক্সারসাইজটাতে যাব না। I will give you this I will just put it in the slides so that you can give a revision at home if you get time. Otherwise, in the next class, আমরা এটাকে revision করে, then we will go to the exercises. Okay?
Okay,
So
Miss.
that's all for today then, kids. And Fia Manila for your exams. So as it is a less time left, so hope for
Please
the best.
pre-warn me so that I can prepare for it.
Inshallah. So Fia Manila and Allah Hafiz everyone. Take care.